Marriage should be fun, fulfilling, and full of joy, but too often, outside voices try to define what it should look like. Your Best Marriage Now is here to challenge the norms and help couples build a relationship that feels right for them. Hosted by Reshema and Jack Mountain, this podcast is all about embracing the freedom to love, laugh, and grow together. We believe in living at your own address, meaning your marriage should reflect your values, your happiness, and your vision. Join us as we share real conversations, practical insights, and plenty of fun along the way. Let's dive in together.
Hey, and welcome back to Your Best Marriage Now. We are Jacques and Reshema Mountain, and we want to welcome you to another episode of us talking about real life stuff when it comes to relationships and marriage. And we start off every episode always talking about the 3 C's, which we call the 3 pillars to marriage and business, which are communication, compromise, and commitment. And we feel like with those 3, after 20 years of marriage and 19 years of business, those provide a good, solid foundation for us to grow on. But over the years and over the weeks that we've been on, we've talked a lot about therapy. We've talked a lot about counseling, couples counseling, individual counseling. And so today we wanted to go into that a little deeper. And here's why. We have been married for 20 years. For the first 16 years of our marriage, we went to counseling, coaching, therapy, whatever term you want to put on it, every single year, whether our marriage was doing good or we were kind of maybe middle of the road or it was kind of not doing so well and we needed some help. We believe in coaching. We believe in third party feedback. We believe in instruction. We believe in being teachable and coachable. The question I want to ask you today is, who told you you didn't need help? Who told you that you knew it all? Who told you that your husband knew it all? Who told you that there was never going to be an issue that you all couldn't overcome together? So we want to come against some of those myths about what a man should know and what a woman should know, and you should know me and I should know you. And things change, people change, times change, the climate changes. So third party counseling, therapy, coaching is always valuable and always important. And I'll let you jump in because I think you were the one who originally said, you know, we should come back once a year, like maintenance. So I'll let you go with that.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to do to have a successful marriage. You didn't know what it was going to take to have a successful marriage. And the premarital was really good. So that just kind of became my idea that, you know, maybe we should come back once a year to check on us. But even before we met, I was in it was like a mixture of therapy and coaching because I had to deal with stuff from my past in order to help me to move forward. So when we met, I actually was already meeting with someone. So I actually believed in talking to a third party just to kind of help me navigate through some stuff that I was dealing with. And so I was like, it was helping me as a single woman. It helped me in premarital counseling. So why stop something that helps you? So for me, it just became like, if this is helping and I want this to continue to go well, I need to keep doing the things that's going to help me. Just like weight loss. Like, I know drinking water is going to help me. I know eating chicken and turkey and fish. So the things that I know is going to help me, I continue to pursue those things.
Right.
And you know, individually, I believe in both. And I believe individually because you just recently started just last year going on your own.
Right.
I remember telling you, I was like, babe, you know, where we were and the stuff that we were dealing with, I knew I was at the end of the road. And I had prayed, you know, prayer and therapy. And for me, it was that's why we say live at your own address, because we were doing stuff that we didn't necessarily tell people we were doing because I just get sick of the judgment.
Right.
And I needed somewhere where I could be vulnerable without feeling like I wasn't anointed. I needed to be somewhere where I could feel like I don't feel good enough without somebody telling me, oh, sister, you're not walking in the spirit. And that was spilling over into our relationship.
Right.
So that a lot of that unresolved stuff that I was dealing with, I continued to go meet with somebody individually. Remember, I met with someone for not 2019 to 2022, 23. And because of that, I was able to do other things in marriage and in business that I had been wanting to do for a long time. And it helped us get past a lot of sticking points.
It did.
And you remember you contributed our success to the last lady that I was meeting with. You was like, thank God for her. You were like, she could say stuff to you that I wanted to say, but I couldn't say because I didn't know I wasn't hearing you. I didn't know I was a hot mess like that during that time. So, and then there were things that I wanted to say to you, and the gentleman you were meeting with was able to say it. And on the inside, I was like, well, I've been told this nigga this, but you know. But who was I? Because I was a part of the problem as to why you weren't hearing me.
Right.
So for me, I believe is both individuals should go as well as couples.
Right.
Because it's all to me, it's a part of the recipe for success.
Yeah. And then there were times she would say things to you on how to say it to me.
Yes. Yep.
Or because she was big on ownership.
Yes.
Own your own stuff. Own your own
Yes.
your own mess.
Yes.
She was big on you need to own yours too.
Yep.
Versus, oh, it's just him, it's just her. They're the problem. She was like, nah, your stuff stank too.
Yep.
So let's
Sure
own
did.
yours, and then I'm gonna show you how to go back to him and say, listen, I own this.
Yeah.
And this may have contributed to why you were doing what you were doing.
Yep.
Like, you know what? Baby dookied in his pamper. Baby stank. So I don't want to sit here and hold the baby. Own that.
Right.
Own that. You know what? I did do some things wrong and said some things wrong and had a bad attitude for years. So no wonder you don't want to cuddle me and hold me because my stuff stank.
Right.
And I won't own it. And then there was certain times, you know, the people I was talking to was like, hey, you know, you need to own yours.
Right.
And out of compassion, can you see where you may have hurt this person?
Yes.
And it opens up your eyes and say, oh, wow, I can see how I may have damaged them with my tone, my attitude, with my perfectionism.
Yeah.
We're going to make mistakes.
Right.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You know, and as we learned, you know, one of the shows I was watching one time, and it was such a revelation. That guy was a military show, and one of his people under his command had made some mistakes.
Yeah.
And people died.
Yeah.
And the man said, sir, he said, when we make mistakes, people die. And I took that and I realized, kind of like what my older couples have taught us, the mistakes we made, ain't nobody died.
Right. Your feelings was hurt, but
Your
ain't
feelings
nobody
were hurt.
died.
Ain't nobody died, though.
Right.
You ain't fill up my car with gas. You know I'm going to be running late. You ain't die.
Right.
I'm sorry you late. I'm sorry you had to stop at QT with your cute outfit on and your nails done. Ain't nobody die. You didn't get the kids lunch, and I told you they needed this and blah, 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 and you forgot the thing when we packed, and you know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Ain't nobody die.
Yep.
And as we were just taught recently from the people who've been married 50 and 60 years, don't sweat the small stuff.
Right.
And it's all small stuff.
Yep.
You know, like now when we go out of town and pack, I try and pack as little as possible because I was like, wherever we land, they got a Publix, a CVS, a Walmart. I'm just not gonna take 14 bags.
It hurts my inner soul.
I know it does. I know.
It hurts so bad.
Because I'm like, I'm not
I'm
taking
being
all
flexible.
that stuff.
I'm zigzagging.
I was like, I'm not taking all that
Zigzagging.
stuff. So what
But
we're
I
saying
had to
is,
learn that in the counseling that I
Yes.
went to
Yes.
because I was taught to let you be you.
yes,
You know, there's thing now, you know, I'm going to shout out Mel Robbins, that book, Let Them,
Yes.
and then Let Me,
yes,
let you. I had to let you do it how you wanted to do it.
yes.
It wasn't hurting us. It wasn't hurting me. It wasn't hurting our family for you wanting to pack a couple of things. But that control of, well, you got to save this money. You got this. You was like, girl, I got money.
Right.
And it's like, even you don't even have to say that. It's like, this is just who I am. And I like the coaching that we've gone to because it helped us to own us being individuals.
Yes.
And learning how to work together. Learning how to make concessions. Learning how to, it's not about, well, you get your way today, but you best believe tomorrow is my day. It's coming. That's so petty
Right.
and so childish. It's so like you've never kept a checklist of how many times you've done good things for me. I've never kept a checklist because that's love. It's like at least that's what I believe love is supposed to be. We do stuff with one another. We serve one another. We're here for one another. But being in those sessions helped us to be vulnerable. Like, that's a dirty word.
Right.
Being vulnerable. Because, man, when you really vulnerable, that is so scary because you don't know how the person is going to perceive you. Because we strong. Oh, don't nothing bother me. You know what you say? No. But on the inside, we cringe because it's like, man, I can't let them know this about me because what are they going to think? And those sessions helped us to say things and to admit that things were going on with us as individuals and how it was affecting us as a couple. And then it also, individuals, it helped us to say stuff that we don't ever need to say in a marriage.
Yes.
You got to get that stuff out.
That's true.
Because when there's an infection, what's the first thing they do? They open you up and get that mess out.
Right.
Because it will start to impact other areas of your body. And that's what we have learned. That bitterness, that unforgiveness, that unresolved stuff. I don't need to dump all that on you. You don't need to dump all that on me. Let's go somewhere where we get somebody that's skilled, not your girlfriend who in the worst marriage that you in.
And not even always your parents.
We ain't never go to our parents about
No,
that
our
stuff.
parents, I'm just saying somebody who may say, well, my parents have a good marriage. I'm going to go to them. That you know of.
That you know of.
You don't know all
Because they
your
don't.
parent stuff.
We don't tell our kids everything.
No, we sure don't.
And we shouldn't tell our kids everything. But somebody that's skilled, that knows, and that has the best intention for the marriage.
Yes.
Because the other thing, we don't believe in the woman take the man to get him fixed.
Yes.
That's the other type of counseling that we've
Yes.
seen. I know because I did it.
Crisis counseling.
Crisis counseling. You're not listening to me, so I'm going to take you to the counselors. It's like, no, we're in a place we're stuck. Help us get out of the mud.
Right.
Help me, help you, so we can help each other and move forward. Like, I'm all about moving forward. If you're interested in just all that, I'm just being honest.
That's true.
I'm just not interested in staying the same. I'm not interested in crying about the same thing over and over again. Well, you said something back in 2017 that hurt my feelings. Girl, I just don't have it. I don't have it.
Right.
I don't have it. And I have I have learned that that's okay. There's somebody for everybody.
Right.
I can have compassion, but I'm about moving forward. We have put way too much work in this relationship to keep dancing around the same stuff over and over again. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking us somewhere that you weren't originally saying.
I'm here for it.
But it's like the ownership, the accountability, the I'm sorry, I was wrong. You're right, I'm wrong. Vice versa. Can we just allow ourselves to be here sometimes and to realize that we can move forward when we can see ourselves? But a lot of times when I didn't want to see myself, we were stuck. Like, I'm okay with owning that now. I'm okay with saying that it was me. What's the song that's like? It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. I'm so okay with that.
And that's where we need to be, because you went to the counseling coaching for 3 years, 4 years.
Almost 4 years.
With that lady. I didn't get in that one session. That was for you.
Yes.
That was for you.
Yep.
And we contributed that we possibly might not have been here if it had not have been for her.
No, would not.
Right.
Because the way I was, y'all have seen some of the prior episodes. I was not somebody. No,
because
I
and it
needed
wouldn't
help.
have been. Well, Jacques, I thought you was a good Christian, and I thought she was a good Christian. I don't even know what that term means.
I don't
Good
either
Christian.
anymore.
I don't even know
I
what
don't.
that means. I just know that we both were in the marriage together, in the business together, but it's your soul that we dealing with.
Yes.
I don't want to change. irreconcilable differences. What does that mean? That just means somebody don't want to change.
Yes.
Somebody is stuck on their way, and that's it, and there is no other way, and I'm going to do it my way, and if you don't do it my way, then... And it's like, well, where's the love in that?
Right.
Where's the love in it's either my way or the highway?
Right. And people are taking the highway now.
Oh, people are definitely taking the highway, and then we would have been divorced, and people would have been like, but what happened?
Right.
That's what I thought. Well, didn't they have a business? I thought they used to be pastors. Didn't they get ordained? But you don't go home with us.
Right.
You don't know the 1,000 hurtful things I've heard and the 900 hurtful things I've said.
Yes.
That never got resolved. So I challenge you, go home and ask your spouse, have I said some things to you in the past that maybe we didn't resolve, didn't get past? Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
You know that feeling you get on the inside?
That nervous, shaky. Prepare yourself.
Yep.
Because there was things I had in my heart that I had not told her.
Yeah.
That I had not said.
For years.
And last year I got a chance to say some of them. And was not easy to say, was angry, was crying when I said it, but I got it out. Mm-hmm. Because that's the type of stuff that we're talking about. See, everybody's always thinking about, well, who was she or who was it? Was it Instagram? Was they cheating? That's by the time you get to that, you've let all of this other stuff build up.
Yes. You've already left the relationship.
Yeah, you've left the relationship in your heart and your emotions, and then it's easy to go and find a body, another body, somebody. Mm-hmm. But it started off with, this Negro just won't apologize.
Right.
He is always right. Every time I say something, is I can get corrected, but he do something wrong, he can't be corrected. And you let that go on 8, 9, 10 years, and Terrell at the job is like, I think you do a great job here. Mm-hmm. I appreciate all the work that you do here. Mm-hmm. I think you're amazing. Why are you not coming to work happy? Oh, Terrell, you see my value? You see I got something?
I was about to say.
Oh, you gained a few pounds? I think you look amazing like you look. So Terrell is like...
Terrell gonna see something else.
Terrell is about to see something else.
Terrell about to talk you out your drawers.
Terrell is about to talk Mrs. Jones right on into the break room. He about to go right to the break room with Mrs. Jones. Because Terrell is like, I see your value.
Yes.
And then she going home and hear you, there you go again. You ain't even cook me nothing. The kids ain't ate, blah. And she like, oh, don't worry about it. We got overtime coming up at work next week. I'm just letting you know now. Mm-hmm. They're going to need us to work some extra hours.
Because if I'm not listening to you, you still want to communicate.
There you go.
If you're not listening to me, remember we talked about the story, the Lexus, and the guy said everybody needs a friend. Just casual conversation, everybody needs a friend. I was like, oh, brother, you slick, but that's good. Because he wasn't trying to say, oh, let me just take you down and get a hotel. I'm willing to listen to you.
That's right.
And in the counseling that we've gone to, they helped us to listen to one another, not wait your turn. Because I also have been the person, and I still have to catch myself. When Jacques wants to give his point, I have to really look at him, pay attention without my mental, okay, I'm going to wait. As soon as you get finished, I got a response.
You got a cross-examination. You
yes.
Ready. That inner attorney, that inner DA prosecutor is waiting to come out. Oh, I heard them 3 points. Just wait till you finish, brother. I got you. Yes. Yeah.
So that's why we are. I'm totally 100,000% an advocate, and I believe you should get. I really do. If you are in a place, and we didn't always have problems.
Some years it was good.
It was good.
Good marriage was good. It was. We tried to go every year during our anniversary month.
Yep.
Which for us is May. So every May we would go. 4, 5, 6, 7 years. It was good. They was like, oh man, you guys are doing good. You're excelling. Blah blah blah. Things are going great. Hey, why don't y'all think about this in the business? Our counselors were 15 years ahead of us. So they would say, well, hey, consider these things. Sometimes they would tell us about health things. Hey, you getting ready to turn 40. Why don't you go ahead and start doing your men stuff? And y'all, it was a lot of different things to the point where we became friends with them because we were committed to making changes and things going well. And so it doesn't always have to be bad. Sometimes it could be good, but then there were some years that it was, hey, we need help this year.
Yes.
So we are going.
Yeah.
And then we was like, not only did we go to the counseling, then we went to a marriage conference because we just need to get soaked in it.
Yes.
For this whole weekend. And then you come home from some of those conferences and some of them things, and you be like, well, dang, our stuff ain't really that bad after what I heard this weekend. We all right.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, okay, we just got a few bumps in the road. Like some of these people have some major catastrophes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we believe in third party feedback. And as we've said on a previous episode, every champion you know of has a coach.
Yep.
Basketball, football, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, all of these people have coaches, somebody who's been down the road, who's seen it, who understands it a little better and can give you some feedback so that you can keep going. So there's nothing wrong with going to get coaching, going to get therapy. We do not know it all. We do not have it all.
Yeah.
And what you knew at 25 and he's 27 is going to be different when you're 35 and he's 37. What we have now at her 40s and my 50s is way different than what we had 20 years ago.
It is.
It's like life is different.
Yes.
So the woman that I married 20 years ago is not the same person that I have 20 years later. Now, I know her core values. Those didn't change.
Yeah.
But you like different music. You're into different interests. You're reading different books. So I don't always know you today.
Yeah.
Well, I know who I married. Yeah, to a degree. She want toilet paper over the top, squeeze toothpaste in the middle.
Hello.
But you don't know everything about them because they're growing.
Yep.
You're growing. You're changing. She's changing. And it don't have to be negative. It could be good. But that's where the communication comes.
Right. Yeah.
Communication. So we believe third party counseling, coaching, therapy, whatever term you want to put on it, you need to get it. You need to get it from an unbiased party. You don't need to go to necessarily your parents or her parents. You need to just go to somebody who's going to listen and talk to you.
Yeah.
And just give you some feedback, give you some guidance, some direction. One of the things, I'm going to grab my notes right here real quick that I wanted to share was, and you said this earlier, we keep trying to fix people.
Yeah.
It's like, let's stop trying to fix people. Most of the time, the fixing is, I want them to do what I say.
That's exactly what it was.
It's
And
not,
is.
let me find out why you are like you are. Well, I'm an aggressive woman. I'm type A. I'm about my business. I get out here and I get it done. I need him to come up to that level. He may not come up to that level.
Right.
He may be the balance to your level.
Right.
Because you out here ready to get it done. I'm moving. I'm shaking. I'm making things happen. And I need him to come on. He may be the one to say, let's slow down a little bit. Because I see that you're about to make a mistake doing this. Or vice versa. You're the brother and you got your thing together and your business is going and you making money. And I need a strong woman that's going to have my back. She does have your back. She just doesn't need to be in the front.
Right.
I don't need you out there inspecting houses.
And I'm not going.
I need you at home doing taxes and the stuff you do.
And I'm great at it.
Right. Our brother here, he doing sound in studio. I don't know if he can sing. He might. we may not need to hear him sing, but his wife is beautiful doing it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's got their part.
Yes.
And my role is valuable behind the scenes. Your role is valuable on the front stage. Let's value the team.
Yes.
The team is valuable.
Yes. And the team is made up of us as individuals.
Yes.
And that's what I love and still love about it is I can respect myself as an individual and I can respect us as a couple.
Yes.
Like we can have the beautiful blend of both.
And you know what? And I'm going to say that and we'll end with this. You can respect yourself as an individual. You can respect us as a couple. You do not need somebody just like you.
Right.
That makes no sense. Well, I need to marry somebody just like me. For what? Because then you're only going to have one side of everything. You're only gonna have one side of the story. You know, back in the day, we used to have tapes. You remember, it was an A side and a B side. You only gonna have the A side. You're not gonna have the B side, the instrumental side. When you flip the tape over, you don't need somebody just like you.
Yes.
You need balance.
Yeah.
To you, if you on a seesaw, we don't need two people sitting on one side. I need somebody to sit on the other side. So as I go up, I can see some things, and when you go up, you can see some things, and that way we got the full picture. We both bring something and add balance to each other versus we're like this and we stuck.
Right.
Because we both the same. Both can't. We never gonna get
right.
anywhere. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, we believe in counseling. We believe in therapy, marriage coaching, marriage conferences, podcasts, whatever it takes for you to have a successful marriage, because we want you to live at your own address. So go out there, get the help you need, read the books, call people who've gone before you, gone down the path, are being successful in their marriage and relationships, and learn from them, glean from them. Take what works and bring it home. Stuff that they did that don't work, don't do it. Same thing with us. Just learn to live at your own address. And with that being said, we're going to thank our sponsor, Dream Home Inspections, and they can meet all of your inspection needs, whether residential or commercial, and their information is on the screen, so feel free to reach out to them, and we thank them once again for sponsoring this episode of Your Best Marriage Now.